university is probably going to be the most expensive and life-changing experience in your life. So it is really important that you maximize what you get from these 3 to 4 years of your life, whether it be finding your people, finding yourself, or getting ahead in your career. Hi, I'm Anthea, a second year first generation university student studying psychology in the UK. I'm documenting my university journey here on YouTube and showing you guys the ups and downs of uni life. So if that sounds up your alley, please consider subscribing. In this video, I want to talk about things I wish I knew before going to uni that no one really told me about, or things you might not even have considered. I'm not going to go over what you need to pack or specific details about things you need to bring to uni before going. I think there are plenty of videos out there on YouTube that do that, and this guide is a really good video about it, and I will link his video below. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first area I want to mention is before getting into uni and choosing your uni. You would have probably been told to consider the location of the uni, the program of the uni, how you like it, the grades you need to get into the uni, but I would like to emphasize that you should probably consider the cost of living of the place. Before coming to uni, I just thought that London was probably going to be expensive, and then all the other places in the UK are going to be around the same in terms of cost of living. That is not true, and I only realized that after going into uni, prices here are actually insane. I mean, obviously inflation is going on, but compared to the rest of the UK and from where I'm from, this is actually crazy. The prices, I was completely not expecting that. I found myself struggling a lot with money because I didn't factor in the cost of living here. Housing. This area is the area that I fumbled the most with in my first year of university, because I did not know that we were supposed to get our accommodation for the next year 2 months in. You need to get your housing sorted before December ideally, because as soon as housing releases in around October, November time, they're going to be the cheapest, especially student accommodation. And then when you wait longer, rent prices increase by a lot. For my case, student accommodation at the start was around 210, that rate, 210, 250, around that range. But later down the line, it can go as pricey as 250 to 300 a week. Please make sure you do your research early and set a calendar reminder to look for housing before that time arrives. And also, if you want to be living in a house and with people, make sure you have that group of people sorted by then. Obviously, you need to look at the house before signing the contract. There's so many student housing companies that don't let you look at the house beforehand, and you normally just get pictures or a video of it when it was in good condition. I'd say avoid renting houses that you can't go in person to see if you can. If it's unavoidable, then what my friends end up doing is writing a letter to the people already in the house that they're considering and asking if they can look around the house before buying. I think that is super helpful so you don't get any surprises when you move in. This is probably the one that everyone talks about when going into uni. Obviously you're going to meet lots of people to talk to, plenty of people at the start of your uni. Freshers week is when people are most open to talk to you and socialize, so use that time to go talk to people, and maybe don't ask them, oh, what's your name, what degree do you do? They probably get asked that like a bajillion times, so I say try and be a bit more quirky with it. Try and have fun with it and ask silly questions. That tends to leave a more lasting impression on people, and get people's socials. If you don't, it ends there, you probably never see them again, and you're like, god damn, I kind of wish I got their socials, because now whenever I talk to them it's awkward. Get people's socials if you want to keep in contact. There will be people in uni, in life, that just don't like you. They don't vibe with you. You don't have to take it personally. It's not you, it's not them. You guys just don't click. Don't let it affect your self-confidence. I learned that the hard way. My first semester in university, I came across a group of girls that did not vibe with me. I let that put me down. I don't know why, but I let that affect me so much, and I just had this negative self-belief that, oh, I just don't vibe with people here. And then I stopped going to talk to people. Yeah, please don't do that. I later recovered from this in semester 2 and started to build up my network and friendship group, and it's doing good now. It's doing great. Yeah, it was definitely a rough start in terms of friendships for me. Drinking culture is huge in university, and you will probably be asked to go out every single night. You don't have to say yes, but see how you like it. If you've never gone out before, I say go for it, but clubbing and going out is not the only way to make friends, and most of the time when you meet people at the club, you guys don't talk afterwards anyway. It is very rare and that the club is the place where you make your bestest friends. It's different for everyone, see how you like it, but if you don't like it or you don't like drinking, there is no pressure to go to drink. And if your flatmates or your friends don't respect that, they are not your friends, so keep that in mind. Before university, if you want to connect with people, I recommend the app Unifi. I use that app to connect to my flatmates before going into uni. I think that is super useful. If you don't know anyone going into uni and you want to start connecting to people before, there are also university programs that let you go into university to meet people, so you could do that. I will also link Unifi in the description box below. This is probably what stresses out most uni students. Please don't blow your money in the first month. I know people that have done that. They blow their money in the first month of uni and then they don't have any money left for the rest of it. Please budget. Budget your money and make sure you have an even amount of money for your time at uni before your next student finance payment comes in, because you will be struggling and living off bread if you're lucky. Please budget. What I ended up doing was have a bank account where my student finance would come in, and then that bank account would transfer my allowance every week to my student account. So research on your student accounts and see what perks each bank gives, because some banks give you £100 for joining, some banks give you Just Eat vouchers, the Santander gives you a railway card. That's the one that I went with, but if you don't need a railway card, you're probably better off with Just Eat vouchers or £100. I personally recommend the £100 one. I think that was nationwide. I don't know if it's changed now. Spend less money on takeout. Plan out what you're going to eat in a week and only buy groceries for that. And then meal prep it so then you won't be tempted to go to just get fast food because you're lazy. University is the time for you to get financially literate before you go out and get a job, and then you have to do your taxes and you have no idea what's going on. I recommend you learn financial literacy before graduating. And if you have the time and you have the money, invest. If not, try your best to save and contribute to your emergency fund, because you never know when you need that extra spare cash. I always put student loan that I didn't end up using into a high yield savings account, so then I have that money ready if I am struggling in my later years. You are at uni to study, and I know the social life, societies are all very interesting and enticing. Your academic grades is the last thing on your mind, but please do go to your lectures and do try somewhat in uni. For me, and I know a lot of courses, first year grades don't count, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing, so if you mess up, it really doesn't matter, but it's a bad thing because people are tempted to not do the work at all, get a bare minimum passing grade in first year, and then in second year the workload gets harder and you don't know what to do. You don't need to stress that much about your grades in first year, so I say use first year to hone your academic skills. You'll start working on your research skills, your essay writing skills, and learning how to learn in a lecture setting where you're just being yapped at for 2 hours. These skills would be so helpful and would stick with you for the rest of your life. So I say it's definitely worth taking the time to go to your lectures and practice those skills. As a hack me and my friends use to get ourselves to lectures, think about how much money you are spending every single lecture. Your career is probably the last thing on your mind first thing into uni. I know when I went into uni, getting a job or finding out what I want to do after my degree was the last thing I want to think about. I was barely getting used to my environment, but trust me, it is definitely worth thinking about it before you reach your second and third year and things start to get a little bit too realistic. At the start of uni, I had no idea what I was going to do. I technically still don't. That is exactly why you need to be thinking about your career, because you don't know what you're going to do. Use this time and use the resources you have. Use career services to go explore the different areas that you might be interested in for work and do more experience, because those soft skills are going to be transferable to all the careers that you decide to do, and you'll get experience about what you like and what you don't like in a job, and that is so useful after your degree to get a job. And with the job market these days, you need those soft skills and you need that experience. So do things like summer internships, spring week. I will link more the websites that are useful below for getting internships and experiences. And if you're looking for a part-time job, try talking to your professors and your department first to get a department relevant part-time job, because that would help you out in your career in the long run. I'm not saying to not work at a shop or a restaurant. You can still get soft skills from other part-time jobs. I think it would be better to do something more specific to the career sector that you want to go in, and it's definitely more advantageous. You guys have probably heard about this, but you will most likely get freshers flu first week into uni. So make sure you have your cold and flu, paracetamol, cough syrup all stocked up, and boost your immunity whilst you're there. I have gotten freshers flu 2 years in a row without a doubt, so get prepared for that. And also check your local GP at your university. I found that my GP back home was a lot more efficient with the appointments than the one at uni, because everyone was transferring, so it would literally take 2 weeks to get an appointment, whilst the one back home, it was same day appointment. So make sure you do research on that and you're registered with a GP. For the sake of your mental health, get out of your room, get out of your house more, go out, explore. Things don't happen inside your room. Socialize with people. Obviously it's still good to have time to yourself, but try your best to not be in your room. You will start to feel like you're just imprisoned and caged into your room, and it's not a very nice feeling. So just try and go out more, socialize more, do more things, go on side quests outside and away from your room. Do make sure to bring a few items that remind you of home and that are personalizing your room. It just makes your room look a bit more lively and less like a prison. Meal prep. And I know meal prepping has a really bad rep, being like associated with gym bros or like eating the same thing every single week, which, you know what, if you don't care about what you eat, go ahead, do that. Go prepare the same thing you eat. But I personally kind of picky with my food. Like, I don't like eating the same thing every single day for a whole week, and I like variety in my food. So I tend to do is select dishes that have around the same ingredients but taste different, or they're like a different way of making it. So I'm still technically using the same ingredients, but it tastes different and I'm using different sauces. The way I like to meal prep is I just pre-chop everything and then quickly saute it. I do like to make more intricate meals that take a lot more time, but I find meal prepping helps me a lot, especially when I can't be bothered. If you guys want me to share any meal prep recipes of what I eat in a week, please let me know. I am more than delighted to show you all my food. I'm such a big foodie, so yeah, please let me know. I think the final point I want to make is the fact that university is such a big opportunity for you to grow as a person and to flourish. This is the time of your life where you are literally the most free and you have all these resources at your fingertips. Do take this opportunity to develop yourself and explore all the things that you have access to right now. Try out a new hobby. You have so many student discounts as well, so use all of them whilst you still have it. Make sure that you take advantage of that. And yeah, I think that is all the advice I have for today. If I'm missing anything, please let me know in the comments below. I hope this was helpful for at least one of you watching this video. I know I would have really appreciated this before going to uni. I wish you much luck on your university journey, whether you are getting into uni, choosing your uni, or already at uni. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you next week.